All right, so you ready to dive into some serious AI craziness?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we're talking about what freaked out Joe Rogan about AI. You know Joe Rogan, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, something about AI freaked him out so badly back in 2017
Okay.
that it totally changed his whole view
Interesting.
on the whole AI thing.
Yeah.
And guess what?
What?
It all goes back to this one big shift
Okay.
that happened in 2017 in the world of AI.
Yeah, for a long time, AI was kind of underwhelming.
Right, exactly.
Like Siri messing up your commands,
You go.
Google Maps taking you on some crazy scenic route that you didn't ask for.
Yeah,
It wasn't exactly Terminator level stuff, you know?
exactly. Like, where are the robots?
Right.
But then 2017 hits.
Oh.
Boom, everything changes.
Okay.
Rogan talks about how the very core of AI,
Okay.
like its engine,
Yeah.
got a major upgrade. Thanks to something called transformers.
Okay. Yeah, transformers are really interesting.
Okay.
They're a type of AI model that totally revolutionized how these systems actually learn.
Okay.
So imagine this old school AI
Yeah.
was like carefully writing out a recipe for every single dish.
Okay.
But transformers,
Yeah.
they're like giving the AI this giant cookbook,
Okay.
a fully stocked kitchen,
Yeah.
and then saying, go wild, figure it out.
So no more step-by-step instructions.
Right.
It's more like
Yeah.
setting the AI loose to experiment
Exactly.
and learn on its own.
Totally, and that's where things start to get a little freaky,
Okay.
even for somebody like Joe Rogan.
Right.
Because with this new approach, you're not directly programming specific functions anymore. You're basically just feeding the AI tons and tons of data and giving it the computing power to process it all.
Okay, so data and power.
Exactly, and the crazier part is the more data it eats up, the smarter and more powerful it gets.
Whoa, okay.
It's wild, right?
Let me give you a real-world example that Rogan uses.
Okay.
Imagine an AI being built to predict the next letter that somebody types
Okay.
in an Amazon review.
Okay.
Sounds pretty basic, right?
That's pretty simple, yeah.
But here's the twist.
Okay.
Researchers found out
Yeah.
that this AI had accidentally become a master at sentiment analysis. Like, it could tell if a reviewer was happy or annoyed just from their words.
Wow.
So it's reading between the lines, basically.
That's a perfect example of what we call emergent behavior.
Okay.
Nobody programmed the AI to analyze feelings.
Yeah.
But it learned that skill on its own.
Okay.
Because it needed to understand emotions to predict the next letter in the review.
Wow, that's really interesting.
It's mind-blowing.
So it taught itself how to do that.
Pretty much, yeah.
And this wasn't just some fluke.
Yep.
Rogan also talks about how GPT-3, another one of these really powerful AIs, unexpectedly became a chemistry whiz.
Oh, wow.
Like research grade level stuff. And get this, nobody even knew it had this skill until years after GPT-3 was already out there being used by people.
That's right. And that's what makes this so fascinating and potentially unsettling.
Yeah.
Because with traditional programming, you know exactly what the AI could do because you built it that way.
Right.
But with the transformers, you're kind of in the dark. You don't fully know what abilities might just pop up.
Wow.
Which is both exciting and a little scary. It's like, what other hidden talents are these AIs developing without us even realizing it?
Okay, so that's a little unsettling.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
What if these AIs are learning things we don't want them to learn?
It's a valid concern.
Right.
It gets even more complex when you consider that these AIs are being trained on massive amounts of data from the real world, news articles, social media posts, books, you name it.
So they're just soaking it all up.
They're like sponges, soaking up all this information about human behavior.
Right.
Which leads to some really interesting questions.
Like what?
Like, could they start to develop their own understanding of how we think and act?
That's kind of a scary thought.
It is.
Right? Because
it brings us to the idea of theory of mind.
Okay.
The ability to understand that other beings have their own thoughts and intentions.
Okay.
It's a key part of how we humans interact and strategize.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
AI systems are showing signs of developing this ability too.
Really?
Yeah.
That they can understand that we have our own thoughts.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah.
We're talking about systems that are learning to model human behavior, not just from code, but from observing us in all our messy, complicated glory.
So they're watching us and learning.
They're learning from the best.
Well, hopefully they're learning the good stuff.
We can only hope.
That's a little scary to think about.
It is a bit unsettling.
Like, are we creating something that could outsmart us at our own game?
That's a possibility we need to take seriously.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about caution and critical thinking.
Okay.
What are some of the things we should be thinking about to make sure AI is used for good and doesn't get out of hand?
Well, one big concern is the potential for bias.
Right.
AI systems are trained on massive data sets, right?
Right.
And those data sets can reflect existing biases in society.
Okay.
So, for example, if an AI system is trained on data about hiring decisions, it might learn to perpetuate existing gender or racial biases.
Okay.
Even if that's not what we intended.
So it's kind of like the saying garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
If the data we feed AI is biased, the results are going to be biased too.
Exactly. That's why it's so important to make sure the data we use to train these systems is diverse,
representative, and as unbiased as possible. And we also need to develop ways to detect and mitigate bias in these systems after they're built.
Right.
Because let's face it, no data set is ever going to be perfectly unbiased.
That sounds like a pretty big challenge.
It is a big challenge.
Especially since AI is advancing so quickly.
It's moving at an incredible pace.
We also need to be thinking about the potential impact of AI on jobs.
Absolutely.
As AI systems become more sophisticated, they're likely to automate a lot of tasks that are currently done by humans.
That's right.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people are worried about.
I understand the concern.
What happens to those workers when their jobs are automated?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's one that we need to address proactively.
Okay.
We need to think about retraining programs, upskilling programs to help people transition to new roles.
Yeah.
And we need to consider new economic models.
Like universal basic income?
Right.
That could provide a safety net
for
those who are displaced.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's not just about developing the technology. It's about thinking about the societal impacts.
Okay.
And making sure everyone benefits.
Yeah.
Not just a select few.
Okay, I like that.
And this is where education plays a crucial role.
Okay.
We need to prepare future generations for a world where AI is everywhere, where critical thinking, creativity, and adaptability are going to be more important than ever.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we need to be smarter about how we design and use AI.
Right.
And we need to educate ourselves and future generations to thrive in an AI-powered world.
Okay, so we need to be smarter about AI.
Yeah.
And we need to educate ourselves about it.
Exactly.
So that we can all thrive in this new world.
Absolutely. And it's not just about technical skills.
Okay.
It's about fostering those uniquely human qualities that AI can't replicate.
Okay, like what?
Like empathy, compassion, critical thinking, ethical decision-making.
Okay.
Those are the things that will set us apart and allow us to collaborate with AI in a positive and productive way.
Okay, I like that collaboration.
Yeah.
Instead of competition.
Right.
Like we can be teammates with AI instead of rivals.
Exactly, and it's important to remember that the future of AI is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it, to make sure it aligns with our values and goals as a society.
So it's like we're at a crossroads.
We are at a pivotal moment.
With AI,
yes,
we have the potential to create something truly amazing.
We do.
Something that benefits all of humanity.
Absolutely.
But we also have the potential to create something that causes harm.
That's right.
If we're not careful.
Exactly. And it's not just up to the experts and policymakers.
Okay.
Everyone has a role to play.
Okay.
We need to stay informed. Yeah.
Engage in thoughtful discussions and demand transparency and accountability from those who are developing and deploying these powerful technologies.
So it's a call to action for everyone.
It is.
To get involved in shaping the future of AI.
It's not just a technological issue.
Right.
It's a societal issue.
Yeah.
A human issue.
And the choices we make now will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come.
That's right.
Okay, that's a lot to think about.
It is a lot to digest.
But it's also pretty inspiring.
It is inspiring.
Like, we have the power
You do.
to shape the future of AI.
Yes.
And make sure it serves humanity in a positive way.
Exactly. And one of the most important things we can do is to equip ourselves with the knowledge and skills.
Yeah.
We need to navigate this new landscape.
Okay, so how do we do that?
That's a great question.
That's where you even start.
Well, that's a question that William, the founder of BAM, has been thinking about for a long time.
BAM.
What's that?
BAM stands for Business Automation Management.
Okay.
It's an organization that William created to help individuals and businesses thrive in the age of AI.
Yeah.
He saw the potential for AI to disrupt industries and displace workers. And he wanted to create a resource to help people adapt and succeed in this new environment.
So BAM is kind of like a guide for navigating the AI revolution.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly valuable.
It is.
Especially with all the uncertainty and anxiety surrounding AI.
There's a lot of it out there.
It's like having a roadmap and a support system.
That's a great way to put it.
All in one.
Yeah. William is deeply passionate about this mission.
Okay.
He truly believes that AI can be a force for good, but only if we approach it with the right mindset and the right tools.
Okay, well, I'm definitely intrigued.
Good.
What kind of training programs and resources does BAM offer?
They have a wide range of offerings.
Right.
From introductory courses on AI concepts to more specialized training in areas like machine learning, data science, and AI ethics.
Okay.
They also have resources for businesses looking to integrate AI into their operation or develop new AI-powered products and services.
So whether you're an individual looking to upskill or a business looking to leverage AI,
BAM has something to offer.
Sounds great.
And one of the things that sets BAM apart is their focus on practical, real-world applications.
Okay, so it's not just theory.
No, they don't just teach you the theory. They show you how to apply AI to solve real problems and create real value.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Because it's one thing to understand the concepts, but it's another thing entirely to know how to actually use AI in a meaningful way.
Exactly. And that's what William and his team at BAM are experts at. They can help you bridge the gap between theory and practice.
And empower you to become a confident and competent AI practitioner. I'm really impressed with what I'm hearing about BAM.
It's a great organization.
It sounds like an incredible resource.
It is.
For anyone who wants to understand and thrive in the age of AI.
And I think it's a testament to William's vision and commitment to making sure that everyone benefits from the AI revolution, not just a select few.
It's really inspiring to see people like William stepping up.
He's a true visionary.
And creating solutions to address the challenges and opportunities that AI presents.
Absolutely. And the best part is William and BAM are making these resources accessible to everyone.
Oh, that's great.
They have a website, www.bam4u.biz, where you can learn more about their programs and services. And they even offer a free consultation to help you figure out what's right for you.
That's amazing.
It is.
I'm definitely going to check out their website.
You should do.
And we'll make sure to include the link in the show notes.
Great.
So our listeners can easily find it.
I know William would be thrilled to connect with anyone who's interested in learning more about BAM and how they can help.
Well, this has been a really eye-opening conversation about AI.
It has been fascinating.
It's clear that we're at a pivotal moment.
We are.
And the choices we make now will have a huge impact on the future.
Absolutely. But it's also an exciting time.
It is.
Full of possibilities. And with the right guidance and support, we can harness the power of AI to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential risks and benefits of AI. The importance of ethical considerations. And the need to prepare ourselves for an AI-powered world.
Exactly.
But where do we go from here?
That's the big question.
What are some concrete steps we can take to ensure a positive and beneficial future for AI?
Well, one crucial step is to prioritize transparency and accountability in AI development.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly?
It means we need to understand how these systems work, how they make decisions, and what data they're being trained on.
So we need more transparency from the companies and researchers developing these systems.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's about lifting the veil, so to speak.
Precisely.
We can't just blindly trust these systems.
Especially as they become more integrated into our lives.
Right.
It's like if you're going to let a robot drive your car,
yeah,
you'd want to know exactly how it makes decisions, right?
Exactly. That's a good point.
And that leads to another crucial step.
Okay, what's that?
Fostering collaboration and dialogue between everyone involved.
Okay.
Researchers, developers, policymakers,
and
the public.
So breaking down the silos and getting everyone on the same page.
Precisely.
Okay.
We need a shared understanding of the potential risks and benefits of AI.
This will help ensure that its development is guided by ethical principles and a commitment to human well-being.
It's like a global brainstorming session.
Right.
Figuring out how to make AI work for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
And of course, we can't forget about education.
Right.
Equipping people with the skills to thrive in an AI-powered world.
Beyond just the technical stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of skills are we talking about?
This means not just technical skills, but also critical thinking.
Yeah.
Problem solving.
Okay.
Creativity.
Right.
Adaptability.
So we need to be more well-rounded.
The skills that will set humans apart from machines.
Right, because it's not about trying to compete with AI.
Yeah.
It's about figuring out how to leverage AI to augment our own capabilities and create new opportunities.
And finally, we need to be vigilant about the potential misuse of AI.
So that means thinking about safeguards.
Right.
Ethical guidelines.
Ways to prevent AI from being used for harmful purposes.
Exactly.
So being proactive, not reactive.
Precisely.
Anticipating potential problems and putting measures in place to prevent them.
It's a multifaceted challenge, one that we can't afford to ignore.
Right.
The future of AI is ultimately in our hands.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
It means staying informed.
Okay.
Engaging in thoughtful discussions.
Okay.
And advocating for responsible AI development.
Okay.
It means embracing lifelong learning.
Okay.
And equipping yourself with the skills you need to thrive.
Yeah.
In an AI-powered world.
Right.
And it means being mindful of the ethical implications of AI.
Okay.
And using your voice to shape a future where AI benefits all of humanity.
It can feel overwhelming with all this talk about AI taking over the world.
I understand that feeling, but honestly, I believe the future of AI can be incredibly bright.
Okay.
We can use this powerful technology to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, create new opportunities, and enhance our lives in countless ways.
It's an exciting and challenging time to be alive.
It is.
And as we navigate this uncharted territory, it's crucial that we do so with a sense of shared purpose.
Absolutely.
And a commitment to creating a future that benefits us all.
Well said.
And with that, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive for today.
I guess so.
But before we go, we want to leave you with a final thought-provoking question.
Okay, hit me.
If AI can develop unexpected abilities simply by consuming vast amounts of data, what other capabilities might be lurking beneath the surface that we haven't even considered yet?
Whoa, that's a question worth pondering.
Right.
And as AI continues to evolve at an exponential pace,
Right.
it's one that we'll need to keep asking ourselves.
And remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the rapid advancements in AI and the potential impact on your life or career, you're not alone.
You're not alone at all.
William, the founder of BAM, saw this coming.
He did.
And he built a company specifically to help people like you adapt and thrive.
He's amazing.
He's passionate about empowering individuals and businesses to navigate this new landscape.
He is.
And he's made it his mission to provide the resources and support you need to succeed in the age of AI.
He's a true advocate.
BAM offers training programs,
They do?
educational resources, and business support. All designed to help you understand AI, develop essential skills, and even start your own AI-powered ventures.
They can help you with it all.
They have a website, www.bam4u.biz, where you can learn more about their programs and services. And they even offer a free consultation to help you figure out what's right for you.
So don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the future with confidence. And remember, BAM is here to help you every step of the way.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been fun.
And remember, the future of AI is not predetermined.
That's right.
It's up to all of us to shape it.
We have the power.
So let's make it a future we can all be proud of.
I like that.
We need to understand how these systems work.
Yeah.
How they make decisions.
Right.
And what data they're being trained on.
That's key.
That means pushing for open source algorithms.
Yeah.
Explainable AI. And independent auditing of AI systems.
So we can see what's really going on.
Right. It's about lifting the veil, so to speak.
Well, exactly.
We can't just blindly trust these systems.
Especially as they become more integrated into our lives.
Right. It's like if you're going to let a robot drive your car, you'd want to know exactly how it makes decisions.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And that leads to another crucial step.
Okay, what's that?
Fostering collaboration and dialogue.
Okay.
Between everyone involved.
Okay.
Researchers.
Okay.
Developers. Policymakers.
Okay.
And the public.
Okay, so everyone working together.
Everyone needs a seat at the table.
So breaking down the silos and getting everyone on the same page.
Precisely.
Okay, I like that.
We need a shared understanding of the potential risks and benefits of AI. This will help ensure that its development is guided by ethical principles and a commitment to human well-being.
It's like a global brainstorming session.
I like that analogy.
Figuring out how to make AI work for everyone.
We need all the best minds on this.
Okay, I like that.
And of course, we can't forget about education.
Right. Equipping people with the skills to thrive in an AI-powered world.
Exactly. We need to prepare for the future.
Beyond just the technical stuff.
Right.
What kind of skills are we talking about?
This means not just technical skills, but also critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, adaptability.
Right.
These are the skills that will set humans apart from machines.
Right. Because it's not about trying to compete with AI.
It's about collaboration, not competition.
It's about figuring out how to leverage AI to augment our own capabilities.
Exactly.
And create new opportunities.
And finally,
we
need to be vigilant about the potential misuse of AI.
So that means thinking about safeguards.
Right.
Ethical guidelines.
Yeah.
Ways to prevent AI from being used for harmful purposes.
Exactly. We need to be prepared for the worst.
So being proactive, not reactive.
Potentially.
Anticipating potential problems and putting measures in place to prevent them.
It's a multifaceted challenge.
Right.
But one that we can't afford to ignore.
Right.
The future of AI is ultimately in our hands.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
It means taking responsibility for the future we're creating. It means staying informed, and engaging in thoughtful discussions, and advocating for responsible AI development. It means embracing lifelong learning, and equipping yourself with the skills you need to thrive in an AI-powered world. And it means being mindful of the ethical implications of AI and using your voice to shape a future where AI benefits all of humanity.
It can feel overwhelming with all this talk about AI taking over the world.
It can be a lot to process, but honestly, I believe the future of AI can be incredibly bright.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I'm optimistic about the future.
Yeah, I agree.
We have so much potential.
But it's also important to be realistic.
Of course.
About the challenges we're facing.
Right.
And to think critically about how we can overcome those challenges.
We need to be prepared.
It's like we're on this amazing journey into the unknown.
The future of AI is uncharted territory.
But we have the opportunity to chart that course.
We do.
And to make sure that it leads to a destination that benefits all of humanity.
Absolutely. And that's why conversations like this are so important.
Right.
We need to keep talking about these issues, exploring different perspectives, and challenging each other to think deeply about the implications of AI.
And to remember that we're not just passive observers.
Right.
We have the power to shape the future.
We do.
So let's use that power wisely.
I like that.
And create a future that we can all be proud of.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you found it insightful.
Hopefully.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
Inspiring is good.
And remember, the future of AI is not predetermined.
It's a work in progress.
It's up to all of us to shape it.
So let's get to work.
So let's make it a future we can all be proud of.
Absolutely.
We can make it happen.
We can.
All right, that's it for this deep dive into AI.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, it has.
And hopefully our listeners have learned a lot about this incredible and rapidly evolving technology.
Yeah, AI is changing the world as we speak.
It is.
And it's up to all of us to make sure it changes for the better.
So let's stay curious.
Keep learning.
And engage in thoughtful discussions about the future we want to create with AI.
That's the key.
And a special thanks to William.
Yes, William, thank you.
And BAM.
Business Automation Management.
For sponsoring this episode and for providing our listeners with such valuable resources.
They're really doing amazing work.
If you're feeling overwhelmed by all this talk about AI,
yeah, it can be a lot.
And you're not sure where to start.
Yeah, where do you even begin?
Head over to their website at www.bam4u.biz.
It's a great resource.
They have tons of information.
Yeah, they have everything you need.
About AI,
training programs,
educational resources,
business support,
and they even offer free consultation.
Nice.
To help you figure out what's right for you.
So don't be afraid to reach out.
They're there to help.
And remember, the future of AI is in our hands.
So let's make it a future we can all be proud of.
Absolutely.
That's it for today.
See you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye, everyone.